folks, how you doing? And welcome to our channel. Well, it is that time again. And I'm looking at the list in front of me and I'm like, oh God. And you know what? I don't even think everyone, I know for a fact that everything that's happened this week or today is not on this list. And I'm aware that every time I do these videos, I miss things out because it's impossible for me to be able to read on everything. But I've got a list in front of me and I've got one, two, three, four, five, six areas to hit. So let's get into it. I'm not going to read out what I'm going to read on just in case I don't get to them all. But the first one I am going to look at is Macron and his wife. I know it's not the most important thing that's happened this week, but it's interesting, isn't it? So let's go for it. I know that Macron and his wife, President Macron, and there's been a lot of rumours online over the years about their marriage, all kinds of things, some of it wild and wacky, who knows? Um, but let's get to it. So, if you didn't know, there's been an incident where they've been about to get off of a plane and she has been filmed pushing him in the face. He then looks round, turns around, and he's quite shocked. They then walk down the steps. He puts his hand out to help her, and she kind of pushes away from him. One thing that does intrigue me about this is that I just feel that there's a reason why this has been shown. I genuinely believe that sometimes the mainstream media will not show certain things, will protect certain people. And I just have a feeling that had this been somebody else or another time, it may not have been shown to the public. I don't know. That's just my feeling on it. So, show me the energy in that video when Brigitte allegedly is seen to push Macron, President Macron, in the face and neck. Show me the energy of that event, please. Okay. We've got Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Something has been brewing for some time there. Something has been simmering, and something kind of exploded in that moment for her. Don't know what it was. Ten of Pentacles, maybe something to do with family, something to do with money, something that's been passed down. The World, and ended in a new beginning. The Magician. Is it something that he's done that he said doesn't make it right, by the way? The Queen of Pentacles. I didn't realize how much older she was than him, which kind of like blew my mind. Nine of Swords, Anxiety. We'll do two more cards. Nine of Pentacles and Betrayal. I feel that there could be another party here involved. I have no idea who. I do not follow Macron at all, ever, ever, ever. But I feel as though there's something here that has been brewing for some time, either something he's done and said allegedly with another woman or another person, who knows, in the world that we have. It feels almost like she's trying to make a stand, and let me reiterate, I do know that pushing somebody in the face and neck is not a healthy, balanced way to reiterate. I am going to do where I do the flip on the cards as well, because I do like to read a little bit deeper. I have been gifted this deck here called Governance Oracle by, I think it is Trisha James Oracles. And I can say that this deck is amazing. I've actually started to follow her on YouTube and I've ordered three more of her decks. Her type of deck is great for what I do on video content. Absolutely fantastic for and I'm not just saying that. I ain't that type of person. But yes, this is the deck that I'm going to be using a lot, plus the other ones that I've just bought. So show me the energy between Brigitte and Macron at the top of the plane steps when she pushed him in the face and neck. Brilliant. I'm just going to leave you for a minute because I do want to use this deck for this video. Power of Persuasion, it's fallen on, but I want to have a proper shuffle. Show me the energy between them both at the top of those steps in that moment. Concede defeat. Deliberately obscuring. So is he hiding something from her? She's found something out. I'm getting the vision that it can be very, I know nothing about him, by the way. Very slippery snake type energy where she's found something out about him, and it's like it's not that, it's not how it looks, it's not how it looks, it's that kind of gaslighty type energy that, and I'm not saying it's right, but can push somebody to the brink. Shadow operation. I think there is a shadow operation around them. I think the fact that it's been allowed into the press is a shadow operation. Isolated outcast. Classified information. So there's things that we're not being told, things that we're not being shown. We've got the plane there, things that have been said on the plane, things that he's holding close, classified information that will possibly never come to light. Internal adversary. And one more. To gain approval. There's a push-pull energy between these two. There's part of him that goes elsewhere, but there's also part of him that needs her. I'm being shown, oh God, what's if we shouldn't even forget his name? Edward and Mrs. Simpson, where she's like a mother figure. Um, she's filling a mother wound space. She's more mother than, but mother in an odd way, obviously. Okay, right. I'm gonna go deeper. Right. Gather up the deck. Show me the energy between Macron and his wife Brigitte during that incident. The feeling then that I'd not pressed record. Show me the energy between them both in that moment. Okay, Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. A wish fulfilled, fulfilling a wish. Temperance out of balance, something out of balance in relation to Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be about first dates, can be about proposals. The Fool in reverse, stopping somebody in their tracks. Three of Cups. I think there is allegedly definitely other people involved in this. Again, Knight of Cups can be when somebody's been dating or whatever. They've been playing the knight in shining armor. Six of Swords in reverse. We'll read them properly in a minute. Ace of Cups, it was cold, calculated. Um, Death and rebirth moment. The starting, or this Three of Cups can mean third wheels, etc. But information in relation to possibly something starting again, or if he's done it before, doing it again. There's something happening here in repeating patterns. A Hierophant. The Wheel of Fortune, the Tower. I'm seeing that there is there's a handful of women at the minute married to very influential men from all types of backgrounds, men with power, men with wealth. And these women at the minute absolutely detest the systems that they're in, the marriages that they're in, and they're finding it harder to hide it. I've been shown like the days of Jackie O and stuff, and even like Queen Elizabeth II with Philip had his moments. They were quite very good at hiding it, but these women are not going to be as good at hiding it. Um, I think they're being forced to be together because of his job, the Hierophant. Again, Hierophant is something coming to light. Um, Now we're going to do a card for each one of them in that moment. We'll just do one card. So we got a lot to get through. One card for Bridget in that moment, please. One card for Bridget, please. Bridget. I'm hearing as well their marriage behind closed doors is a very, very narcissistic one, possibly. Bridget, show me Bridget's energy in that moment. Having taken too much, releasing something full pelt, boof, it's oof. It had that energy to it. Defensive. What is it? Defensive? Is she? I don't think this is the first time. And I said just it's happened in the past. Things also as well, things in the past that have added up to this. The star in reverse. The star in reverse is not a good card to have. It's um mental health issues there as well. So let me pull one for President Macron in that moment. President Macron in that moment, please. President Macron. Out in the cold, injured. Both very injured people, those two. They're not, neither of them are healthy in relationships. Restricted. I'm seeing a really yucky energy here of not dominatrix, she could be, but a very submissive, yes, mother type energy with him. He's got serious mother wound issues, put it that way. King of very weakened, King of Wands energy in reverse. He's actually not leader material, if I'm honest. King of Swords, something he said and done. Again, another split personality. Um, is it his mouth that he's toxic through his mouth? She's toxic through her actions. Illusion, delusion. I know I said I don't do a few, but you know what I'm like. Three of Pentacles, other people involved. The family wanting to keep it going because of the voters, because of his job. Clarifying for the Ten of Cups. Wanting it to look perfect, and it's not. It's the moon in reverse. Very cold, having time out. I feel as though they've possibly had a lot of time out this week since that's happened. I'm going to pull on this in a minute. So show me the energy between them now. Show me the energy between them now. Since the incident, show me the energy between them, please. Show me the energy. They're not speaking to each other. They're totally not speaking to each other. Party's over. cleaning up act. They're trying to put out different, it's not really what it is. It's kind of gaslighting the people, trying to work a way around it. Queen of Pentacles. It's almost like an energy here of with the Queen of Pentacles. If I know he's not going to do anything because he daren't lose face. Very weird. The Fool, let's carry on regardless. We're not going to talk to each other. We're going to ignore each other. We're going to be cold with each other. But let's show the world we are a team. Ace of Cups. What's the saying I've just heard? Oh, about breaking up and the making up. What's the saying? Making up's the best bit. Death and rebirth in reverse. So it's stagnant. And again, this Ten of Pentacles coming in again. The Star card upright. Attention on them. The Magician. And Queen of Cups in reverse, which is cold and calculated. Public face, private face, spotlight on their marriage, his actions, trying to make it right, getting guidance, possibly a future date where they do have separate lives and discussing about having separate lives. Um, I thought like going down having, believe it or not. No, I'm not. But that family, there's a weird rumor going online that it's his dad. I know, or something like that. I've seen there is a lot online about them that Bridget was a boy and was a brother or was a dad or something. I don't know. It's strange. And anyway, not my views. But that Ten of Pentacles. But I also feel with the Ten of Pentacles. Let me do a clarifier for it. It's a dominance. He gets a kick out of it. Because I keep seeing Jimmy Savile. Not that he's a oh, well, who knows? Um, I don't think he's a Jimmy Savile, but I think I'm seeing Jimmy Savile with his mother, with his relationship with his mother, the Duchess. I know Bridget is not his mother, but do you know what I mean? There's just a real getting off on. It kind of sparks him up. Ugh. The Tower, the Moon, illusion with the Ten of Pentacles. There's stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not being told with those two. Do I think she's had a I don't think so. I don't think so. Am I bothered? No. Do I gonna am I gonna pull on it? No. I don't think so. I think there's just my feeling with it is there's a lot of ick around them. And I keep getting this. Truth is stranger than fiction. So pull me a card for Brigitte. Brigitte now, please. Pull me a card for her now. Outside the trusted circle, so she's isolated. Providing intervention. Give me a card for Macron, how he is now. So she's been isolated. Weird energy. It's a targeted attack. Controlled speech by the powers aware, the puppeteers on the world stage. He's not playing ball with someone. This story's been slipped for a reason. The world knows that this is one of the many relationships, situationships in the world that ain't right. A lot of them are getting covered up for now, but he has not said something or done something for somebody, and this is a taster of, okay, we're not protecting you anymore. This is just a little taster. It's like, when you get, when somebody targets your house, you've not paid them the money back or something, and what they'll do is they'll come and stand outside your house and get lipstick on your teeth. Sorry if that's been doing your heads in. For just to show you that what we can do. Okay. I'm not going any further with that. There is a targeted attack on him, allegedly, according to the cards. The situation between them both isn't healthy. There's things we're not being told. It's a farce, I'm hearing. Thank God we're out of there now. Come on, what's next in this list? Right, Elon Musk steps down. That's what us Brits woke up to this morning. He is stepping down from allegedly, according to Sky News this morning. Elon Musk is stepping down from his work with Trump, the government in power in the USA. Can I have some cards on the energy around this, please? Looking out for his own interests now, needing to focus on his own ambition and his own interests. He's also feeling that Trump is becoming a bit of a loose cannon and he's wanting to step out of it. I do feel that he may have even, other aspirations for himself. He doesn't want to get dragged down into it. Um, Death at the bottom is like really stepping away. He's done with it, allegedly. The Hierophant in reverse. It's lost its shine. You can see it's getting more problematic. Page of Cups in reverse. His own dreams and ambitions. His own losses. He's received a lot of losses and he's sacrificed a lot of himself during this process. He's lost face with many people. Many people that were invested in him have pulled out. Um, there's a lot of famous people not wanting to use his cars. I don't know if that's true. I don't know how that would work. But a lot of like influencer type people. Ooh, influencers having Teslas. I'm only joking. Not for me anyway. Ace of Swords, taking his sword. There's been pressure put on him to step back as well. And I say that we've got Three of Cups in reverse. There's also things going on in his family life. There could have even been a fallout between him and Trump. Releasing the darkness, releasing the devil energy. Jumping ship. I'm getting the words jumping ship. Did I say jumping shit then? I didn't mean jumping ship. Apologies for saying jumping shit if I did. Magician in reverse. Big decision for him. I mean, he's got all his major arcana from what I can see in reverse apart from the death card. So this is stepping away from something very big. Queen of Cups. Being uncomfortable with some of the things that's going on. He's not happy, even though he's part of it. He's seeing the repercussions of it. I know he's seeing the repercussions in his wallet, but that's another story for another day. But he's seeing the repercussions of it. Um, Give me a card for Musk and his decision to step away. His decision to step away from working with the Trump administration. What's it about? Empty promises. Empty promises and communist country. Is that what it says, isn't it? Empty promises. He can't fulfill what he wanted to do. Or someone's empty promises. Let's keep pulling. Disappointing results. He can't do what he wanted to do. H, who knows? Saying yes to something. Health regulation. That could be something to do with RFK Jr. Could be health issues with him as well. Could be something to do with his ADHD. Is it autistic? Is autistic or ADHD or something, isn't he? How the world are perceiving him. Something to do with how the world are perceiving him. And I know he's got is on the spectrum, isn't he, of something. We know it's something. I don't know the actual thing. Um, but that's also affecting him professionally. Not sustainable. What he's wanting to do is not sustainable, and he knows it. Um, I'm seeing a ship that is sinking, and there's holes being as he's filling the holes. There's more holes getting drilled into it, and there's conduct, fraudulent conduct gone on here. So I could put this. I love this deck. And misleading headlines as well. So I think he's running before he gets pushed. And judgmental scrutiny is coming under scrutiny. We're going to do one more. I know you love this deck as much as I do. And this is a strategic move. So actually, is he officially stepping back? But in private, he's still giving Trump the old advice. Let's have a look at our Donald, the President Donald. President Trump, Claire. Stop it. Oh. How does President Trump think of this? What does he think of? What does he think of Musk stepping back? What does he think of Musk stepping back? Illusion. Ooh, you're dead to me. So they may not be in contact. Um, very fickle. Illusion. A lot going on there. A lot that we're not seeing. Looking after his own interests. Another one. Justice. There could be some court cases around it or around things they've been doing. Doesn't want to know. That's the Four of Wands. Fallout, big fallout, not wanting to work together, dead to me. Ooh, he's a bit cold, isn't he? Yeah, something with money as well, money losses. The Star in reverse, it's all dead to me. Not dead to me, obviously, because I hate Trump. And moving forward with the next stuff, it's almost like, yeah, whatever. See ya. Bye. Yeah. How does President Trump feel about Musk stepping away? I'm being shown that Musk has something within it. I think Musk is like the girl with the curl. I don't know if that's an international thing, but there's a story, isn't there? The girl with the curl. When I'm good, but when I'm bad, I'm bad. For example, I think he's like light, dark. We all are. But with him, he's dark or he's light. He's going to save humanity. And it's like, but I think the light in him is seeing that this ain't good. Anyway, that's what I'm being shown, as in Musk. How does Trump feel about Musk stepping away? Empty promises. Yeah, you've made empty promises. Facade of goodwill. Have you had me? Have you had me? Oh, I hope he hasn't had him. Well, not in that way anyway. But who knows in this world of darkness? Um, empty promises. Facade of goodwill. Have they ever really got on? Have they just seen each other? Has it been a raw business thing where they don't really, it's all about money and power and not about actually two people really liking each other and really getting on together? A heart-centered connection. Disappointing results. He's disappointed in it. Trusted advisor. He relied on Musk. He relied on Musk as his trusted advisor. Who's going to advise me now? He's got a pen. He has a lot of pens on that desk, by the way. But who's going to advise me now? For money and power. Two rich men working together or were working together. Retains authority, but feels weakened with it. And a united front, but they're not going to let you see that. They're not going to publicly, I don't think publicly proclaim that they're falling out. I'm not sure. Interim placeholder. Who else has stepped in his place? I'm going to do one more card because I like this deck that much. Briefed in command. I want to do another one. Strained relations between them both. Trump feeling isolated now. I'm being shown that analogy, you know, of a bully when they turn up to a party with the best buddy that they can be a bully with, and they're right like that because they've got the wingman with them. Take that wingman away from them, and they're like that to some extent. That's what I'm feeling. He's feeling a little bit weakened because Musk has other connections, and Musk, they all do, don't they? These webs that they weave. Anyway, so that's that. Whew, what are we two down? Help me now. Oh, not Trump again. Here he is. Trump blocked from imposing global tariffs. So Trump has been blocked, allegedly this morning by Sky News, for imposing global tariffs. So again, yes, his star is falling. He's not getting the power that he had. Energy around that, please. Show me the energy around the tariffs. Empress. The star. Something to do with the healing being allowed in. Knight of Swords. He's going to fight it. But also as well, this is of his own doing. There's going to be repercussions from this. Lack of trust in the party. That's the one. Overwhelm. There's already been money lost. I have always got money laundering with this situation. Page of Pentacles, stopping him in its tracks before it gets too big. The Page of Cups, naivety. And the Hierophant, the powers that were, the world, the legal systems. The loss. Trump's feeling pissed right off. The Ace of Swords wants to come back in at him. Queen of Swords, it's in their eyes, it's final. How's Trump feeling with this? That was about the situation, but I want to really focus in on Trump. How's Trump feeling about this? Dreams are shattered. Sick of it. Holding a lot up there. He's put a lot of investment into it, a lot of time into it. He's built a lot of things on it. Um, I feel he's weakening with being a president right now. Oh, I need to share a dream with you about Biden. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. Yeah, retreating into himself, going moody. King of Cups, very cold, very calculated, very ruthless. I'm feeling if you please him, you can get Mr. Good Guy to a certain extent. But if you go against him, he can be savage. Again, reverse. It's all reverse. It's Six of Swords, apologies. He's refusing contact with certain people. He's going to be quite petulant with this. Another reverse card. Feels he's taken a bash into the ego. But then again, wanting to put a brave face on. He's trying to please the voters. There's something about I'll come back to that. Something about the voters reducing, trying to please the voters feels a weakening of that. The moon in reverse, surface level, and the past. Let me do the Ten of Cups clarifier. Something in illusion around that. And feeling weakened. I'm feeling that a lot of the old voters are stepping away from him. They're very disillusioned is the word. And he's feeling that as well. He can feel his grip on power weakening. How's Trump? No, show me the energy behind the decision to stop the tariffs, etc. Crypto uncertainty, financial controlled speech. So there's a lot of in all of these things we're reading on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot of orchestration, puppet master energy, financial uncertainty around the global markets, also something around crypto and the fact that this was a selfish agenda. That's like a little fella with a blackened heart. Plus, that's interesting. Plus good intentions. So there's light and dark here. There's a selfish agenda. There's good intentions. I'll come back to that good intentions. Environment concerns coming up. Empty promises. Disappointing results. God. And trusted advisor. There's somebody here or a group of people that have stepped in to try and stop this. Trusted advisors that are actually really super intelligent when it comes to money and numbers and trade. Trusted advisors that you'll possibly never even know the names of. Um, there's an energy in the world that wants to wreak havoc, and it's about stopping them in their tracks. Retains authority, keeps getting that right. I want a thingy on Trump now. How does Trump feel? God, I can't pick these bloody cards up. Trump. How does Trump feel? Ooh. God, that wants to come out. What is that? Failed negotiation. So Trump's got failed negotiation. That's what he feels about this. It's a very smooth deck, I will say that, but I love it. I'll make allowances for it. God, he's outside the trusted circle. Trump is outside the trusted circle. Empty promises. He's made empty promises. Somebody's made empty promises with him. Environment concerns. Again, I don't know what this is playing at. Retaining authority. They're holding on to his authority. It's a targeted attack. A lot of targeted attacks going on. Military control as well. So there's a military control aspect here. Um, it's almost like they're all just having a go at each other. This is shaping the future. He wants to shape the future. He's got these visions of the future. Could he even send in the military? I mean, not talking about the 6th of January, but I wouldn't put it past him. Withheld knowledge. He's got withheld knowledge. Something up his sleeve, true to their word. He's got to fulfill something to somebody. One more card. Misleading headlines. Show me Trump's true integrity. Show me Trump. Just show me Trump now. Show me Trump. Corruption revealed and global governance. What's going on? I think I know what's going on. I just want to be sure of it. See why I wanted this deck? I didn't want this because I didn't even know it existed, but I love this deck. Globe. Is this Trump that's the one of the corruption? Or is this him knowing about corruption? Or is this the fact that he's part of it all? Because a lot of people believe, rightly or wrongly, that Trump knows things and wants to bring about things. Let me put these, I'm going to keep these two, we're going to dive deep in further, I think. Let me move these cards over there. Global corruption revealed. Global governance. Okay. Can I have a clarifier for these two cards, please? Succession plan to gain approval. He's doing something to gain approval. I remember hearing about these things, rumors about, he knows about, he knows, he knows, he knows, he knows, he knows, he knows. He wants to come in and save everyone. But my feeling was, and it always has been, that he has never been able to get into the group. And this is his way of getting revenge. You know, oh God. Outside the trusted circle. Outside the trusted circle. The next one. Empty promises, but he can't fulfill. I feel, allegedly according to the card, is outside that trusted circle. Or he's outside a trusted circle. Not that I trust the circle, but there you go. It's a shit show. Let me do. Is this Trump corruption? Is show me Trump's energy in relation to the world. Show me Trump. Show me President Trump, President Donald Trump. Show me his energy towards the world. Show me his energy towards the world. Death and rebirth. What is illusion? Two of Pentacles are footing, but he isn't the goody. He isn't. I don't care what anyone says. I really put all my things to one side then and really sat with that. He ain't the goody. He doesn't want to come in and save the world for humans. He wants to come in and save the world for himself. That's why it's really hard right now to actually pick someone that you can trust because there's a soup and it's a thick soup and it's full of all kinds of things, and that's my feeling on it. It is a shit show, literally. No one's coming to save you. This is, especially when you're on the awakening path. When you are on the awakening path and you still want and believe that this certain person is coming to be your savior, that's something that needs to be healed. It really does. I get where it comes from because wouldn't it be lovely to think that there's one person out there that's going to knock them all? It's not going to be Trump. I don't know what group he's part of. I don't give a shit really what he's part of, but he's not part of a nice like group that wants to bring humanity towards itself. At a higher level, the soul is playing a role, of course. But yes, I know not all bad people, not all people in power are bad. But anyway, where are we off next? Oh, Keir Starmer and Nigel Farage. So Keir Starmer has apparently gone for Nigel Farage's plans, economic plans. In a statement today, actually, a speech that was live. Right, King of Wands stopped to change decks. He's showing his power as Starmer. So show me the energy of this then. Show me the energy of this. Oh, no, I've come out of Trump's energy. You know, to get as high as these people get to, they have done a lot of things. You know, we're not in New Earth yet where leaders are going to get to the top by their heart-centered consciousness. And I get it, I really do get it, because I used to be like that where I had idols on the world stage. But he is not an idol. He's not somebody to. And people do the same with Biden, or they do the same with Farage, or they do the same with Keir, or it's crazy. They don't want to see any shadow. They just want to see them as perfect. Do you know what I mean? They still do it with royal family as well. I just want to see him as perfect. I just want to see him. There's no shadow. It's just perfect. It's all just love. It's all just light. No, it's not. These are human beings that have a lot of money and a lot of power and have made a lot of mistakes and in some cases done good as well. Um, they're all problematic to some extent. What I'm seeing is this big plethora of people. Some of them are up to their neck in it. Some of them are up to their, chest area in it. Some of them are up to their hips. Some the knees, some the ankles, and some have dipped the toes in. That's what I'm seeing about the world stage. Whatever that ick is. And that can be in various reasons of being part of it, knowing it's going on and not saying anything. Anyway, moving on, Claire, you're going, oh, look, the devil here, releasing the badness. Um, so Keir Starmer, show me the energy of that today then with Keir Starmer. He's stressing his Keir. He's really stressing over it. Um, he can see where the country's heading, and it's not a good place at the minute. The chariot in reverse, he feels helpless. Um, things at the past that he can't release. That could be the cold weather payment that people just can't move on from. In reverse, Eight of Wands. struggling to get anything through, struggling to move forward. Judgment, feeling exposed himself. Victory. A lot of things from his past, possibly when he worked in law. Don't get the phone out. Could be certain people he's pissed off as well. The Queen of Wands. I wonder if there could be a certain point where he passes the baton to Angela Rayner. It is Rayner, isn't it? I'm sure it is the Deputy Prime Minister, the ginger-haired lass that's from north of England. Where he passes the baton. You see what I mean? There's a possibility he could pass the baton. Um, I think it could be because of that winter fuel thing. A lot of that demographic are fuming, and some of that demographic are going towards Farage, which ain't a good place to be in, to be quite honest. And it could be a case of Keir going, you know what, if I carry on in power, it's just going to spiral. So let's hope that this change, if I do that, it could be a possibility. Um, I felt her really strongly when he came into power, Ace of Wands in reverse. But I feel as though this statement that he's making today, it's almost like people just digging their boots in with him. They're not gonna, he's dead, you're dead to me, that type of energy. Um, it's just nobody actually wants to listen, or it's just he's pissed people off now. They've been wound up by various different ways. Um, Deceit and trickery in reverse. Old deeds being held against him. The sun, there's no joy in it. It's in reverse, there's no vitality. The lovers in reverse, there's just lovers in it can be choice and healing and Garden of Eden type energy. It's just almost like it's spiraling for him. Let me do a card and then we'll pull on Farage. Keir Starmer and this Nigel Farage thing. I will say something to you all though. When that Liverpool thing happened, what night was it this week? It happened, didn't it? Where the car was driven into the people. I like literally within minutes pulled cards privately. It was too late to come on camera. I'd had a shower and I was sat on my bed and I was not going to come on camera to do a video straight after an event. So I pulled some cards and I pulled some cards for Kia and I pulled some cards for Nigel and their reactions and I pulled some cards about the event. And for Kia, it was anxiety, stress, overwhelm, at losses to know what to do with it. For Nigel, he was actually happy because when news first came out about it, it was a possibility that it was going to be a terrorist. And it's turned out that it's a man that's taken drugs and partied or whatever and got in his car, which I actually saw in the cards. Um, because we were like, can't be, it's got to be a terrorist. Not that we're that way inclined, but because of the way the world is at the minute, and because we went online and saw them all climbing out of the woodwork saying it was a racist attack or terrorism, we were like, it can't be, it can't be, it can't be. But the cards were saying very clearly that it's somebody that's inebriated. Show me here, so just bear that in mind in relation to Nigel Farage, because I get why people can be upset with Kia. I get there's problematic areas there, but do we really want the far right running the country? You know how many far right governments are we going to be having in this world before long? Far right's not the answer for anything. I'm sorry, it's just not. Oh, Kia, you're taking some time with this shuffle. Show me Kia's energy in this speech today. Domestic priority. Domestic is the country of UK. Economic challenge. These cards are shit hot. Economic challenge. There is an economic challenge. He feels it's his duty to warn people of what's coming if Farage gets in power. Tyrannical leadership. Covert corruption. Do you know what this deck fascinates me? This deck, I've just seen it now. They're all little boys, wounded little boys in this deck. Wounded little boys with big, powerful jobs. Um, that's what we're dealing with. Corruption revealed. No. Isolated outcast. He's feeling like the isolated outcast. Energy management. Right. We're going to ding on Farage and then we'll make our judgments accordingly. Nigel Farage's energy today in relation to Keir Starmer's speech. The Star. God, has Tommy Robinson been released? I see there's loads this week, isn't there? Ten of Cups fulfillment at the bottom. Two of Pentacles in reverse. We'll pull them, then read the Fool. Carry on regardless. Victory in reverse. Eight of Wands. Ace of Swords. Deceit and trickery. Anxiety in reverse. Retreat, very quiet. Interesting, Nigel. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Right. Let's get the other deck rocking and a-rolling and we'll do a read. Show me Nigel Farage's energy. Show me Nigel Farage's energy in relation to Keir Starmer and today's statement. Health regulation. Another one with the health regulation. Collective action. Is he going to bring something up about COVID? Appeasing to the people, appearing to appease to the people. Let's do this together. He's got isolated outcast as well. A lot of isolated outcasts. Open negotiations. Shifting dynamics. Could it be possible that he actually also loses his spot and somebody else comes in? Briefed in command. Another one outside the trusted circle. So Nigel Farage isn't as strong as we think. I want to keep pulling. Peace treaty. Okay. Deal made. Oh, what's his name? Cummins is working with him as well. Intimidation tactics. Okay. Whew. So possibly making a deal with someone, possibly Cummins. Be mindful what you read on social media. That's all I'm going to say. Um, he could possibly gain marks by getting himself involved in making peace with different, like Trump's doing with Ukraine and Russia. Um, God, itchy eye. Briefing. I just get a feeling that, well, I know what it is. I know that none of these are in charge. They're all just pawns on a chessboard. The shifting dynamics, these old patriarchal energies, deals being made into what comes after intimidation tactics for him. Leadership battle. He's battling for the leadership. He's going to do whatever it takes to get into leadership. Doing whatever it takes to get into leadership. They're all just so, and Kia as well. They're all just so tied up in stuff and things and mess and just. I'm being shown a Native American energy, and this Native American energy is saying to me that they had visions, how many ever years ago it was, that Earth would get to a point where humans would not know who to turn to. And it would be from the very top to the very bottom. That, oh, okay, pop the deck down. That humans would get to a stage where they're not really sure who they can trust. Because you think, I can trust him. What can I? I can trust her. And it's going to be from the top to the bottom. So humans are going to lose the faith in the whole political system because it's corrupted anyway. Take it into like work systems, um, you know, neighborhood systems, family systems. And what am I going to trust? Who am I going to trust? Then they realize I can only rely on me. And then because they start doing the work on themselves, one becomes global. Okay? And we become united again. That's what I'm just being shown. That this period that we're in was predicted and seen and foretold by our ancient ancestors. They could see that the world was going to get to a point where really we got to a point where you didn't know what to believe. It becomes so illusionary and so strange, and that's what's going to help to force people to go within. Some people are going to hang on and want faith in that one person, but many people. I'm like this, are going to be like, right, okay, I hold light for you, hold light for you, hold light for you. It is what it is. But this is about me coming back into myself to trust myself, and then it comes out into the world. Interesting. Joe Biden. Right. I had a dream last night about Joe Biden. I dreamt he was walking through a building and he looked so old and ill. And there were like these men with him holding him up. And I was in this crowd of people watching him and I went, oh, as you would, being dramatic, Claire there. And he walked past me and I went, and I heard the words. I don't know whether this was me saying it or somebody else, but I heard the words, oh my God, he was more ill than we thought whilst in power. And then I woke up and that was a dream. What do you make of that? Strange, isn't it? Um, but not good as well having a president that's ill. If a president's ill, we send him love, even if Trump or whoever Biden send them love. Anyone else, send them love. Um, but yeah, to keep him going, it just. But that thing with the people carrying him, is this his mind, as his people, his family, or whatever? But anyway, moving on. Right. Titan submarine. Are you still with me? Let me know in the comments if you're still with me. Give me a clapping emoji at this point so I know where you are when you give me that clapping emoji. The Titan submarine, there's a documentary come out, and the bit that winds me up. The bit that has intrigued me is the bit where, is it Rushton's wife, the main guy, his wife? They're watching it basically. It's kind of gone off grid from what I've seen. And all of a sudden, pook, and you can hear it blow. Number one, they kind of knew it had blown or something had happened way before the people did, the public, the press. And number two, your husband's gone down in that sub. You wear like that, and you go, It was weird. I'm going to pull cards on it. I know when the Titan went down, I was obsessed with that. We've done videos on that on Claire Thackeray, haven't we? But I was obsessed with it. I was actually going away on a cruise and we went to stay at a Premier Inn near Southampton and I was just obsessed. I was on my phone all day on TikTok, getting all the news videos coming up on it because TikTok can be quite good for that actually. Getting to the core of the news without having to go through reams of news. And Gary was like, Claire, just put your phone hours on. And this isn't like me to be obsessed on my phone. Just put your phone down, and you're gonna laugh at this. Just put your phone down and go make yourself a cup of tea. So I put my phone down, went over, put the kettle on, picked up the cup to make myself a cup of tea for some strange reason, lifted the cup up to look at the bottom, and the cup that I was using was called Titan. And that spiraled me off again. So yeah, intrigued. Show me the energy of that clip that was on the documentary where it went an offering to the sea gods, the world. Three of Swords, heartbreak at the bottom. The Magician. Could somebody have tampered with that? Who would want to tamper with it? I know at least one of the men that went down, was part of the weapon stuff, but that doesn't mean to say someone's bad or somebody needs to be got rid of. But there was something I'm feeling with this magician, all the tools on the table, the world, somebody stepping in, the devil, a cleaning up act, the sea in the background, something beneath the surface. Other people involved, could be family members as well. Releasing battles, releasing tensions, that goes under the devil. The high priestess in reverse, which is secrets and lies. We're not being told the full story, that this thing's being held back. Something to do with control, global control, the two of wands of manifestations. What comes after that? Somebody wanted it to happen. We've got the Ace of Cups. I have done other videos on this on Claire Thackeray. If you go to Ancient Mysteries playlist on my channel, Claire Thackeray, because there's a lot of layer into this. Yes, there's the physical illusion stuff, but there's also the fact that many of them they all had past lives, I think, on the Titanic. And I think at least three of them had past lives where they were the powers that were at the time that kind of jumped ship and they had to go back and go down. So there was the energetic perspective, but there's also the I think the energy of the company had corruption in it. Now the magician could be that, the CEO guy knew that the Titans. I haven't seen the documentary, by the way. I've just seen that one clip on Tickety Talk. That he knew that the Titan wasn't stable or that it was a matter of time. But why would you go down in it yourself? Unless you really, I mean, they do say he's a psychopath, don't they? He has been accused of being a psychopath this week. Clarify for that magician, please. Greed with the magician. Knight of Swords in reverse. Clarifier for the devil card, please. Things in the past, something to do with the past, the devil. And anxiety, sleepless nights. Someone's worried about something. There's still people alive that know what happened. Right. Show me the energy of that clip of the global impact. It did have a global impact, but there's something here about shifting alliances. Somebody shifting alliances. Had somebody shifted alliance? Um, Intriguing. Not sustainable. That the Titan wasn't sustainable. The submersibles wasn't sustainable. For money and power. It was all about money. It was all about power. It was all about ego. It was all about jobs for the boys. Interim placeholder. Did somebody want to move up in the company? Strange relations. There were some strange relations there. Shifting dynamics. The female. The butterfly can be representation of the flying away of hubby. Ice again, isolated outcast. Empty promises again. All of these empty promises. They're all turning on each other. That's interesting. I've just had a being of light came to me and said, succession plan. Yeah, I'll come to that in a minute. A being of light came to me and said just now, many people are looking at the earth and going, why is the light not stepping in? But what they've told me is the dark, and this isn't just about the big groups in the world. This is about anything that's dark is going to turn on itself. So your corner shop at the bottom that's really dark, that's mean to kids, is going to destroy itself. That family member that's picking on everybody is going to destroy itself. It's almost like the light is saying we don't have to do anything because they're doing it themselves. All we, as in the light, have to do is just watch and hold space for the rest of humanity and ask humanity not to lose themselves in it. Okay, right. How long have we been on? Apologies, everybody. Oh my God. Poor Gary having to upload all this. Yeah, it's been an. Oh, what was I going to do? A clarifier. One of these global impact, not sustainable, isolated outcast, empty promises, succession plan. I don't think I was. Interim holder, strange relations. Yeah. I just found it really odd. I found I remember when we watched it and they started to find bits, and even Gary, like, because he wasn't on his journey then, said there's something strange here. You could see it in the faces. There was a lot more gone on there than we will ever know. Um, right. Where are we now? Where are we now? Titan sub done. Meghan. Meghan as ever. Right. Right. Just let me check. There's no else that needs to be done on here, is there? I don't think. Right, put that down there. So, Meghan allegedly has said that at the time of filming, she plans not to sell any more as ever produce until at least 2026, which is next year. She says that she is concentrating on other products, but it just seems really strange. Anyway, let's pull on it. Why would you do that? Show me the energy of the business as ever that belongs to Meghan Mac. Okay. So Knight of Cups in reverse, which is the ending of a dream. Burden at the bottom. I'll keep shuffling. It's too much. She likes to control things. She doesn't like help. She doesn't she doesn't like paying as well for help. I'm being shown that to have a good business, especially to the length that she wants a business where you're employing people, you've got to have good public relations, and that's something that she struggles with. People don't you've got eight of ooh, sorry, whacking the laptop. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom, which she's claiming she's putting a lot of work in, but I don't think she is. Isn't this part of the personality where they go for it and then they step back? Show me the energy of, as ever, Meghan Markle. Oh, we've been getting that a lot for Meghan. Now we're getting that there's money issues. They can't fulfill it because there's not enough money. It can't be sustainable. We've got the magician in reverse. So she's lacking skills, she's lacking the tools on the table. A lot of people, it's almost like they've gone too far with how they've been, in relation to royalty, in relation to all other things. Um, their behavior. A lot of investors don't like to see people acting like they have done because they're just untrustworthy. There's too much illusion around them. She's feeling the stress, she's feeling the mental tension. The devil, there's an anger there, anger at not being able to fulfill her dream. Oh, I tell you what, though, I need to start going to bookies because I say this every time I read, and I watch now. I watch now. Every time Kate and William post something, she's on it. They posted on the 20th or something on it. I can't remember what it was, 20th of May. If I've got the date wrong, it's fine. World Bee Day, and they posted their beehives. And then 2 days from when I'm filming, 2 days ago, Meghan filmed herself with one of her children with her beehives. Anyway, I'm just saying it's just Three of Cups in reverse. Again, this is what I said about falling out with people that she works with, not trusting people, not wanting to collaborate with people. Um, King of Pentacles, an investor withdrawing. Um, the business model, there's issues with the business model, issues with her dream. Page of Cups upright. That's an interesting one. I'm wanting to close it down. She's wanting to close it down. Strange, isn't it? Everything she does. Just when it's like, actually, she's doing all right, isn't she? It's just like she sabotages and then walks away. Yeah. King of Cups. Last time we read on him, didn't Harry get this King of Cups and Page of Cups? This moving on and wanting to get to something else. One more card. But Three of Pentacles. Not having the ability of the backing. It's going to be harder each time that she wants to move to something new. And, there's a lot of people that wanted to buy those. There is. She does have a fan base. Um, but to not claim you for sold out and then not to stock your shop up, it's just disappointing people all of the time, isn't it? But I don't even know what she wanted to achieve with it, because being in England like I am, we sell all that stuff. We sell jams and biscuits, and I know she wasn't going to be selling to England, but do you know what I mean? I don't know. When I have looked at a website, it's like it doesn't flow. You go to a website, any kind of website, you go on Boots, you get yourself a bit of perfume, lipstick, blush, or whatever. Now you know what I've just bought at Boots. But then it was like, I don't know, it's just like a bag of cake mix, bag of tea, some flowers. I don't know. It's very odd. It's very odd. It's very odd. So. Let's pull some cards for Meghan. Let's pull some cards for As Ever first. Meghan's As Ever, because we do know that it's also a name owned by somebody else. So Meghan's As Ever. Three cards. I promise you I'll stick to three cards. I think I will. Three cards for As Ever, owned by Meghan. Market volatility. So the markets are affecting it. Can't sustain it. Communist country at the bottom. Disappointing results. It is not doing as well as expected. I'm being shown people that monitor websites and footfall to websites and shadow operation. There's issues within the construction. Don't. Controlled speech again. It's got the same cards. Everybody else concede defeat. And one more card. Stepping down. So I think we may be seeing the end of us ever. So how does Meghan feel about this? How does Meghan feel about this? How does Meghan feel about this? And then I'm going to go make myself a cup of cacao. Who's going to join me? Let me know in the comments. I'm sure I've been on here a long time today and I do apologise. I know you love these videos, but you know, how is Meghan feeling? Good intentions. Liberation prevails. I think, good intentions is a good card. Liberation prevails. But this is her energy wanting to be squeaky clean. She wants to be squeaky clean. Controlled speech. I thought the card flashed. It's not, it's the reflection on my light. I thought of the card anyway. Concede defeat. So conceding defeat. Controlled speech. Who's whispering in her ear? She's controlling herself all of the time. She wants to look good intentions, squeaky clean. Empty promises she can't fulfill. Selfish agenda. Shaping the future. It's ego versus, there's ego there. I want to be the one, the influencer. I need to do another card. I'm sorry, you can't do a reading with me and not have 5 billion cards. True to their word, feeling like a failure with it. She had this vision, but she can't fulfill the vision and she won't fulfill the vision. And stepping down, we'll leave it at that because it's deep, dark, and dangerous. Righty ho. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this over 3 days. You've just lost 10 hours of your life that you'll never get back. I apologise. Thank you for watching. Love to all. If you want to comment but not sure what to put, leave me um a magic wand emoji to put the world back to rights. A magic wand and a love heart. There is a playlist on here called Global Tarot Readings. Thank you for watching. Love to all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.